I'm Sam. I studied in Germany for a semester, Malaysia for a semester, and Mexico for a semester.
Wow.
You should have started that. You should have gone last.
You should have gone last. I'm Jade. I went to Canada for a year. Yeah.
I'm Jack, and I went to America for a year.
And I'm Elliot. I went to Spain for 2 years.
Greedy.
That's so greedy. How did you do
so
that?
Greedy, I know.
No one told me about that.
I feel like I can't believe you get to go to. You were lucky enough to do it for 2 years.
Yeah, it's dual degree.
Yeah, if you study international business, you can do it in your second and your third term, which Why did you decide to go to Spain? Like,
I actually didn't. That's the that's the irony of it. Is I wanted to do Italy. But the requirements for it for a dual degree was obviously you need to take the language.
Yeah.
And I didn't do Italian. Even though I knew maybe 5 words, I
born in
still
Spain.
it doesn't help. But if you hit a certain requirement with your language, then you could go there for 2 years.
Yeah.
But I was raised in Spain.
Okay. So you got
I
to go
didn't
back.
really want to go back. That's the thing.
Oh,
right? Yeah, I saw it as like it's an opportunity to go somewhere else. Go somewhere that you probably won't go in your life. Spain's next door. Like, why would you not go?
Why did you guys decide to go? Why did you go to Canada?
Because I didn't want to graduate. Like, I wanted to stay in uni longer. Like.
You like that maintenance long way too much.
Yeah. And then, like, I still feel like a part-time adult. Like, I did not want to graduate, and I wanted to go far. Like.
Yeah.
And I knew when I picked this uni, I wanted to do a study abroad. So.
Have you ever been to Canada before you went? Or
No.
Okay.
I was the same.
I knew I picked this uni
straight
because of the study abroad.
Yeah.
I think San Diego for me was like the one place I wanted to go from like the open day. And I just was mad with my family going San Diego. So they knew that I was never gonna.
You were set on it.
I was set on it.
Why San Diego though? Like America's one thing, but then
I think I wanted to go to California and I wanted to do the West Coast especially. And I looked at the LA ones, but from what I heard, like living in LA isn't as nice. And then, ironically, my mum had lived in San Diego before she met my dad, so it was kind of like a weird kind of like thing.
Yeah.
So I actually went to the street in La Jolla where my mum used to live. So I actually went down the same street and I sent my mum a picture. She's like, I literally live like one of these houses and renovated or like knocked down now. But yeah, I just wanted to. I think everyone's always wanted to go to California. I think that lifestyle of like California.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's like
the American dream.
The American dream, yeah.
Thing. So I was just set on, and I like hot countries. I hate the
cold. Same. I didn't go
Canada,
anywhere
I'm like,
cold.
yeah, no, I'm alright.
To be fair, in my first semester when I went to Germany, it was freezing. Like you really like felt every pound or euro that you spent because it was just so cold.
That's also why I didn't want to do Europe. Because I think I've been going to Europe my whole life. Europe's just on the doorstep. Like you can go to Europe whenever you want. So I was a bit like, I want to go somewhere far away. I mean, you have to apply for 3, so I did Australia as well.
I wanted to go somewhere hot. That's why I went to somewhere I'd never been to before, Malaysia, Mexico, and somewhere hot because I was not about to go trudge through the snow to get to school. So yeah, that's why I chose my places. So.
I was like clubbing on beach clubs and beach bars, and all my friends were like -3 degrees in the middle of November. I was just there like,
that's
really bubbing it in on Snapchat. I was like, yeah, look where I am. I was like milking even more.
So like, sorry, miss you guys loads and you're just partying on a beach. Yeah.
I think all my friends were like unadd me at that point. They were like, I'm sick of this. They're like, no, we can't do it. Yeah, can't believe it.
Oh, my life's so hard. Oh no, I have a crazy sunset there that I get to enjoy in the 18 degrees.
Did anyone else get FOMO? Because like I was seeing my friends' Snap stories and I'm like, oh, I wish I was there, but like I'm enjoying here.
You got FOMO?
Yeah, I miss my friends.
You got FOMO
like,
from here?
Yeah, I miss my friends. I was like, wow, you guys are living your best life and I'm not there, but I was having fun as well.
In Canada.
I had fun. Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I was just seeing stuff, so I was like, oh, I could have been there.
Seeing your group all together.
Yeah.
Did you, when you guys went abroad, did you travel to other countries as well?
Yes.
Because I travelled to every abroad place I went to, I travelled to other countries around the continent.
So I was a bit stuffed, to be honest. I could not go in. I did a lot of travel through Spain, but I didn't really get an opportunity to go other places. Yeah, I was pretty locked on where I was, to be fair. But
I did a lot of travelling around America,
Yeah.
but I mean all the countries I went to.
Yeah,
most.
there's no
Yeah,
need.
so when that trip fund came in,
I know, yeah. So
Mexico.
cheers, Charlie.
I went with the other study abroad person, Ryan, so we just met up because he was in Toronto and I was in Vancouver, so we met up in Mexico. Best time of my life.
Yeah, the funding makes a difference.
Literally jet skiing in Mexico.
I know.
Yeah.
See, and you're jealous of your friends. You were jet skiing in Mexico.
Oh,
Sorry guys, wish I was there with you in London where I live, where I can visit any time in the world. And you're on a jet ski in Mexico.
I was zip lining, I was swimming in cenotes.
Hang on, swimming in cenotes, zip lining.
And she's showing off. Just
and jet skiing. And you said you had FOMO.
Sorry, how much trade fund did you get? What the hell?
No, and I went surfing in Canada. That was fun.
Keep going.
I was
carry
I
on.
was
Just remind me of-
I
learned
learned
to
to
surf
surf
when I was
too.
there.
I caught one wave though.
Did you?
Did you? I learned to surf.
Caught one wave or caught one wave well? There's a
Yeah.
Caught one wave.
When I was in Germany, my friends went to Portugal and Morocco for the Easter break, and we learned how to surf in Portugal. But I was so damn bad that the instructor gave up on me and told me to sit on the beach while the session finished.
She has a paddleboard. You go
Yeah, I was sat on the beach to watch my.
Give me your armbands.
You go
I was, yeah. Because it looked really easy. Surfing is one of those things I feel like study abroad, like you have to try and do it if you go study abroad, but they make it look so easy. You get on the board, you wave your arms and you stand up, but it's actually really difficult.
That's where you're going wrong. You're laying down. You start doing that. I expected it to take it.
Well, I don't know. The instructor made it look really easy, but I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't go away. So I'm glad I did it with my friends who,
I played a lot of pool on my days.
Really?
And skated every week.
Skaters and roller skates.
Ice skating. Canadians come out the womb skating
Wow, do
It was so embarrassing.
Ice hockey's their national sport.
Yeah,
Wow.
the amount of hockey games I went to, it was so fun because you got to see them fight.
Is it just ice everywhere?
And then,
I have no interest in the skate.
I didn't
skate.
really care. But when they start fighting, they become friends straight after. Canadians are so nice.
Wow,
so nice.
Generally quite friendly people then.
Very from the moment I stepped in that airport and they heard my accent.
Yeah, the accent they go crazy for.
I find though that Canada, New Zealand, Australia, the UK are all really
Commonwealth,
linked.
really.
Yeah, we're
the
like
forms
cousins.
are all really
First
similar.
cousin.
But I was the same. You go to America and everyone's there
Yeah, as soon as they hear your accent.
Yeah, they ask you to repeat everything. I don't know if you guys found this, but oftentimes I'd be talking to people. I'd have a whole 20-minute conversation with them, explicit details of everything, and I'd ask them a question. They go, mm-hmm. I go, no, I'm asking you a question. They go, okay, can you just say everything you said exactly the same way again?
Yeah, that was me with Europeans as well. They didn't know what I was saying.
Yeah,
I get drunk and I talk
asked
too
for a
quick.
blanket and they didn't know what I was saying. I was
what?
a blanket,
I
and they
don't
didn't
know.
understand what I was saying.
Did you, when you went away,
I'm struggling with that.
If I was speaking a foreign language, I'd have to repeat myself over and over because they didn't understand what I was saying.
that was me with a kettle. No one knows what a kettle is.
Well,
Hoover.
I said, can I get Hoover? And they looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, oh, sorry.
Someone tried to make me a cup of tea with the hot, water in a microwave. I was like,
That's how they do it. That's how they do it on other planets,
I was like, the
apparently.
Queen and the King are not happy.
Yeah, and how they open tin cans with a tin can opener,
Do you not do that here?
No, they open it from the inside. You're supposed to open it from the outside.
Oh.
And
Okay, did you guys, I don't know if this is a universal experience, but did you guys get asked about the royal family at any point? Because they were always asking me as if I lived next door to them, and I was
got
I
asked
don't
about
know.
Love Island more than
Love Island?
When
UK Love
did
Island.
the Queen pass away?
September 2022.
I was out there when she passed away. I was out there. I was studying abroad, and the amount of people that come up to me and were like,
I'm sorry for your loss.
because I couldn't remember whether I went back for the summer and then came back and then they were all doing it. But I had a teacher offer me some days off. She was like, oh, you must be really strong.
I was in Amsterdam actually, so I was abroad.
What is something that you experience in study abroad that you feel like you'll never experience again?
Accent privilege.
Accent privilege, yeah.
That really ate.
I'm gonna
Guys, you were there for we were there for 2 years,
No,
Elliot.
I'm
Come
trying
on,
to
there must be
think.
something.
I think actually you feel really disconnected, I think, from everything.
From what?
From everything.
You're in a bubble. You're
in a bubble
yeah.
of you're doing this experience that no one else really is getting to do.
Yeah, you feel very lucky.
Life doesn't feel real.
So I found it really hard to kind of talk to friends and family about what I was doing because they just didn't get it.
Yeah.
And even when I came back, I was like, you want to talk about it, but the people you share that experience with are the only real people that can actually relate
only
to
they
it.
can understand like the fun of it and like, you know, just the whole crazy experience. Like I feel like a lot of people think that I was just on holiday like most of the time that I was away, and I did get to enjoy it, but like, you know, with most universities, like they weren't really super strict on the attendance, so like me, I used all my time to travel, and then I had exams at the end, so it was quite flexible.
Yeah.
But
American uni is very different to here though.
Canadian.
Like the way like homework.
You guys must have similar experiences, surely.
Yeah.
Or is that me not
like,
understanding?
My university, they weren't like big on tech, so everything was like a teacher writing on the board. There was not like literally. You see like them old machines where it's got like the camera and then it's like a camera and then they slide a piece of paper under it. So
I haven't seen that
since primary school. Yeah, they had
where they slide the paper.
It's all magnified, isn't it? You can see all the dirt under the nails as they're
use CDs to show us adverts when like YouTube's a thing. Like
they're like, let's just get the tape recorder out.
Did you see in like movies where they bring out this old little projector on wheels and
that's
then
what we had.
Did they do that? Did they actually see that? That's actually crazy.
Like the TV with the DVD player.
It was like that.
Can I just say one thing that I feel like my school severely lacked, especially Mexico, was AC. That school had no damn AC in any of the buildings.
Really?
Don't need it with windows.
They'd be like, just open the windows as if it wasn't like 40 degrees outside. Like that's I struggled with that. It was a bit much for me. Like if you go somewhere hot, you have to be prepared to be in the heat.
Did you have a dress code?
I loved it.
We didn't have a dress code actually, which I found was really good because by the time it got to like June, July, like it was just so hot. You just want to go in like sports clothing. So we'd go in like sports shorts, sports tops, because it was just too hot to wear anything else. But
I wore Crocs everywhere. They became smooth, so I had to
I had Birkenstocks on.
Canadians love Birkenstocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was there any major cultural dress differences? Birkenstocks. I bought my first pair of Birkenstocks on exchange.
Americans go to school in their pajamas.
Yeah.
And honestly, flex.
Not in German. Germans go in their trench coat. They're wool, like 80% wool trench coats. Like they've got their snow boots on.
Have you ever seen Swiss people when they go to school? Like they dress up like they're going to like.
They do. They dress up.
Why are you putting that much effort in?
When I left Germany, I had like a whole new wardrobe because I felt so small going to school in like leggings and trainers, and I was like, right,
I needed up.
I did,
She's definitely.
Yeah, they could tell.
Royalty.
Yeah, they could tell. The Air Forces went in the bin after that. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, mine went in the bin after I went to Mexico. I went like quad biking and my white Air Forces turned brown. Yeah.
I mean, that's your own fault. Why would you wear white shoes?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I don't know if this is really strange, but at the first half of study abroad, I bought like a brand new pair of white New Balances, and they are completely like stained, broken, ripped. But I cannot throw them away because they're so sentimental. I use them as like my study abroad New Balances. And they're like tattered and in bits, but I can't throw them away.
Brought them here. We could have had them.
I know, we guys should pull them over here for you guys see my old battered New Balances.
The first few weeks when that maintenance loan came in, when you were there, and all that initial money that I had, I was tapping my car like I was.
Literally.
I was like every shop I went in, I was like bang 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 bang. I bought everything.
I went with one suitcase and I came back with 4.
Oh right.
And they were like in big boxes. I didn't like buy suitcases. I brought back boxes.
So did I. I couldn't even afford any suitcases by the end of the exchange. I bought everything in back in boxes. Taped up boxes.
Ferry. So you couldn't even fit it on the plane. I had to get it all
I thought when you buy like multiple suitcases, the weight is like combined total.
Yeah.
So one of my cases was like 35 kilos. And I got there and she was like, you're going to have to pay 100 quid.
Yes,
like,
that happened to
what?
me.
Surely that carries over from my backpack.
I was like, yeah. I thought, hold on, what about this other case? This other case is over. That's not how it works.
Yeah, that
so
happened to me.
I got back to England, I had that big red sticker saying overweight. I was like, walking through the airport where they just said overweight and a big red light.
That happened to me. I realised like the UK is more lenient with stuff like that. Like if it's a pound over, they don't care. But like Canada, as soon as it's a pound over, they will charge you.
Yeah. I think one thing I've learned from the experience, like too long don't read. Pack lightly, pack as light as you can because you will go shopping. Yeah. I was gonna say though, you know how you said you could get the ferry to Spain? Did you ever get the ferry or was it just...
No, I get really bad seasickness. I always flew, but I had too much stuff. Like by the time I'd left, I've lived in what, 4 or 5 apartments?
Yeah,
all of
you
which
accumulate so many
I've
things.
just had different stuff over the years.
I wish, looking back on it now, I wish when I went, I just packed nothing, literally just the clothes on my back and maybe like my computer, because I bought so much stuff, I ended up throwing so much out, and it felt, because you go shopping, when you go shopping in other places.
I'm also the world's worst packer. I can't pack a suitcase.
What, Jack? It's not difficult to pack a suitcase.
I will go for one night and take my big suitcase. There's this.
I've got a weekend trip. I need my 20 kilos.
No, you would have hated why I went.
20 kilos, no way you're gonna match that.
We were on a little island, so to get to the main Vancouver, you had to take a ferry all the time. You would have hated it. But the ferry was so fun. We would see whales, like sea lions. Like, it was really fun.
What? That's crazy. You say that so casually. I've never seen a whale in real life.
No, I saw a whale. I saw a sea lion.
Mexico?
Yeah.
I saw an alligator in Mexico while we were jet skiing.
The nicer version.
Oh yeah.
Guys, what was your favourite national dish that you ate while you were abroad?
I can't lie, I ate loads of Indian food. Like,
yeah, I love Indian food.
I had
Indian
so
food
much
in Canada.
Yeah, because
there's
name a national food.
To be fair, I mean, San Diego's on the border of Mexico, so it's really Mexican influence.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I packed on those pounds for those fajitas.
Right, trigger warning, because Elliot absolutely hates this word. I know you hate this word, but the gastronomy, he hates that word. The gastronomy in Mexico was actually insane. The tacos were like 50p. It was. Why are you laughing?
Look, because you misunderstood. I don't. It's not the word. It's the general use of the people that do it. You know when the Olympics comes on, and you sit down and you're watching it, and then the diving comes on, and someone goes, and then your mum goes, that wasn't that conversation. You have no idea what you're talking about. It's the same as gastronomy. All of a sudden, everybody's got this insane platter.
Yeah, actually.
I love this. It's like wine as well. Oh, it does my head in. That's the only thing.
That's Elliot politely saying that I'm being patronising, just for anyone that listens.
You can say your favourite food, but don't it's flamboyant texture.
It was. Well, the tacos did have a flamboyant texture. The gastronomy was amazing. So there you go, Elliot.
I don't like spice. So some of these tacos and some of these things are like overload on spice. I'm sort of like steam coming out my ears. I was like, oh my god.
Did you not ask which one was spicy before?
No.
There you go.
Well, I even think the mildest of spice I can't hack.
Yeah.
I'm like a right wolf.
General genetics.
Like I can't do it.
Yeah.
But
did you? Yeah. Both you went to Mexico, so did you?
Yeah.
All 3 of you. Did anyone try like proper Mexican tequila?
Oh yeah, I did. I had tequila tasting.
What did you have? What was it? Can you remember what?
I can't remember, but it was a margarita.
Oh, okay.
All I'm saying, the reason I can't remember is because it was that good.
They told us it was water. They had like water tequila and like coffee tequila. And I don't drink, so I was just doubting it with this old lady, this American family that literally adopted me and my friend. Like they told us to come to their house like anytime we're in America. I got her WhatsApp and everything. Like it was so funny.
When I was in Mexico, because I went for spring break,
I
was sat in the pool and I was just on. I think I was FaceTiming with my mum or someone. And then these 3 women from Canada came and joined, and then this other group of people came and joined, and we were just like drinking.
Don't you find that
like 6 hours.
They are really friendly. A lot of people outside of Europe.
I'm getting to that. So I was drinking like 6, 8 hours, right? And my friends were like, "Where is he?" Because he disappeared. I was only supposed to go for 10 minutes. I was like 5 hours. Like sat with these random people. My friends came and found me. We were all there like cheersing like these shots of tequila, like swigging them back. My friends were like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, come join, get in." And I'm like, "Burn." I'm like, I'm like, the heat is like crucifying me.
Your skin
I was like honestly like bacon. I was like completely like.
I find that like generally like when I left outside of Europe, people were like super welcoming, super open.
Like you would walk down the street and people would just say hello to you, and you've never seen them before. I was taking.
It's made me more polite when I come home. Yeah. Like because you go into a shop in England and they don't look at you. They try and avoid to look at you.
I think that's just an English thing.
Yeah, we're just miserable.
It's not misery. It's like
I think we're very reserved as a society. We're always told to sort of mind our own business.
But Americans, like in shops, they follow you around.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes it's too much.
Right. It's like, can I help you? On that note, then, like, do you think there's any challenges that you faced, like, while you were studying abroad, or like with people, or with any kind of processes? Because I can say for me, I feel like the most challenging thing was just probably doing like the visas, and that still wasn't particularly challenging.
It's not really a lifestyle.
I think
problem,
yeah,
is it?
no, I think you have to go with quite an open mind, to be honest, because
Yeah.
Anybody?
I had a bit. I think I had a bit of a cheat code, to be fair, because obviously
What's your cheat code?
I was half and half. Like I'd already been raised there.
True.
You know, but watching people come in. And because I've gone through 4 groups of different semesters people, and watching that, like I slowly became this like runic little wizard in the corner.
Runic wizard.
Where do I go? And I'm just like, I know where it is. Everything like people coming to me.
I found that really hard actually. Like I don't know how you found it. 3 different countries.
Yeah. Well, I think like it always helps to kind of know a little bit of wherever you go, but like
Study before you went. Did you do like a little?
Well, I did like 3 lessons. I did 3 lessons on Duolingo, and like I went on a wing and a prayer basically. But I often find that if you just know how to say please and thank you in their language, that goes a very long way. So I mean, but in Mexico, I actually learned Spanish at the university. So now I speak Spanish to the same level I speak German. Yeah. But I mean, Malaysia, everyone spoke English, so the language shouldn't ever really be a problem. I don't think.
I think the problem for me was like, when I made friends with people and then they were only there for 1 semester and they had to go. The goodbyes were hard because it's like, only we know how we felt there.
Yeah, you have a special kind of bond.
You can't like talk to anyone else who hasn't experienced it.
I always treat it like season 1, and season 2 was semester 2.
Yeah, new characters, new plot lines.
You come into that second semester and you feel like really kind of like disorientated even more so because everyone you're used to being around is just completely gone. And there's like these new people that have like replaced them, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like,
I just remember waking up one day, like in Germany especially, where like the nightlife was insane. I just remember thinking, this is like, I'm so lucky that this is my life. I just get to come to school here, I get paid to do it, like funded by SFE and Turing. I get to see my friends that I have these amazing bonds with, and I think you get so like,
I took it for granted, I think. I took the whole experience for granted. It went like that, and I was just like,
it's only when you get back and you go, oh, hang on a minute, I did a lot of complaining.
But actually,
I was there, I did a lot of whinging, whining, complaining about all of this stuff, and then you come back and you go, well, that was a lot easier.
Is there anything that you really like miss, like anything niche? Because that's just reminded me, there's some sweets in Germany and you can only find them in Germany, and I miss, like I would fly back to Germany just to pick up those sweets.
They Haribos.
They're not Haribos, no. And fun fact, I actually don't like Haribos, even though I did like a tour of the Haribo factory when I was there, but I actually hate Haribo's sweets. It's the texture, I don't like them. But
mine is niche. Chipotle.
Seriously.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was here. It's not. I'm obviously from up north, so we don't have it. It's only really down here.
Do we have Chipotle down here?
Yeah, it's in Watford.
A Chipotle in Watford?
That was the first thing on that flight home in the airport. I was like, Chipotle near Uni of Hatfield.
Up north, I was like, as far as I'm concerned, that doesn't exist anywhere.
But like, I was there like 3 days a week.
I miss Dairy Queen.
They have Dairy Queen. Was amazing. Dairy Queen was amazing. It's like this amazing ice cream place. Like it's what dreams are made of. Literally, it's what dreams are made of.
I miss the food portions.
Wait, quick question: do you ever get the impulsive thought in Dairy Queen to just put your head under the like thing and like? You know the dispenser where they put the ice cream? Yeah, literally, whenever they dispense it, I'm like, God, what I would give to just put my head under that dispenser.
I thought you did it. I thought that's what you were saying.
No.
Did you ever?
No. It's a shared experience, Elliot. You wouldn't get it.
A thought process.
It's Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons was amazing.
Oh my days.
It was so cheap, like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Cheaper than McDonald's. Like Tim Hortons was good.
Yeah, I found when I was living in Malaysia, like the exchange rate wasn't too bad. It was like to £1, you just times it by 5 to get the Malaysian price. But the cost of living in Malaysia was dirt cheap. I was living like royalty when I was out there. I was getting like pedicures and milkshakes delivered into the apartment. I was getting my laundry done for me. That's how like cheap it was. I was living like a king.
I sat there like when I'm a celebrity, beans and rice. Like, struggling.
With that on as well.
Yeah, with that on. There you go, got voted like.
You're like in the little like camp thing, like it's day 45.
In my hand was just like miserable, swinging.
My funding hasn't come in yet.
Charlie.
Did you guys find the cost of living okay where you
went? The cost of living was
good
for me because it was like just double.
Yeah, that sounds alright. Mine was quadruple.
It's fine, but I dealt with it very well.
So like £10 was like it was like $20 basically.
Right,
so
okay.
it's like everything felt so cheap. Like
I think it was like one for every pound. It was like $1.26, which isn't really a lot.
Yeah, for us, I was living.
I think we're always like being from the UK. I think we're always at an advantage because the exchange rate is so damn strong.
You can't walk out.
But going to the till and having to pay tax just annoyed me.
Yeah, cultural differences.
I'll be like, oh, this is so cheap, and then tax.
Yeah.
I can't do maths.
You owe more. You owe like
the
more
tax
though.
out.
Still.
Yeah, that's still a bit more.
So we're going to tell you at 30.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit more.
Tell you what it is tipping. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've always been curious.
How rich do you think I am? Like,
no, even at Dairy Queen, like you would go to a counter and they would just serve you, and then they'll be asking for a tip, and it's like, what did you do?
No, that's the
What
point.
did you do?
honestly, the cheek of them to flip the iPad back round again.
Where you tick 0 and just look up.
No one
and it's
flips an
minutes.
iPad back quicker than 0.
I would say when I like all 3 places I went to, I feel like the UK was way more expensive. The most expensive place I went to was Germany. That's just because I was travelling every month. So I think I lucked out with
You
that.
must have evened out at some point though.
But
Because
what do you
Germany
mean?
can't be that far off.
It wasn't
British.
that far
and then
off.
Mexico goes up and then Malaysia went down.
It wasn't that far off, but because the euro
Is
is weaker than the pound, it was always cheaper.
Yeah.
And then Malaysia was just dirt cheap. I think for my whole semester I paid like £700 for the accommodation.
Really?
And then by the time I got to Mexico, it had like evened out. So yeah, it's just.
light-headed. 700 quid for your accommodation.
I mean, actually,
Like
Malaysia was so cheap. I actually ended up with more money than when I left Yeah, that's how cheap it was, and we didn't cook once.
Did anyone work during study abroad?
No.
As in work placement.
No, just like work. Like
I did work placement. I didn't get paid for it. I did work.
No. I had the experience of working, and it was really fun because like my manager was so relaxed. Like,
Where did you work? Dairy Queen.
I was just please be Derek, please.
Roots Canada. I went to Roots. It was this.
What's that? What?
Roots Canada. They sell like
Wearing merch. Roots.
Yeah, they got me like a $200 bag when I left.
Thanks to Roots Canada for sponsoring this podcast.
Yeah. No, my manager was so relaxed. Like, if I showed up to work 6, she'll tell me clock in and go home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was
But
really fun.
did you get a different visa for that? Or-
No.
So with a Canadian student visa, you
Yeah,
can
if you
work.
could stay more than 1 semester, you can work.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
So you could top up your student finance and stuff, then, couldn't you?
Yeah.
There was 2 different visas in America because some of my friends wanted a different one to me. So they could actually work.
Yeah.
Work visa, is it?
Yeah, no, it's like a different. Like I was on a J1, but there's another one.
Oh, mine
Something called like another letter.
Oh.
There's a 1 in it.
We got a couple.
Definitely, I can't remember what it was though. But it was like he could work, but I could work on campus, but they're not going to give an international the job over an American. So
Yeah.
and they said that to me. I was like,
most international students got jobs on campus. Like they prioritize the international students.
Where I went, nobody was really working. But obviously, in between me going away, I came back and I worked like at a supermarket part time. So I would just come back, top up whatever I had, because budgeting is important.
Did you work in Germany?
No, I didn't work in Germany. No, I was
I
just.
imagine you didn't get the chance to in Malaysia.
No, I didn't. I think I could have done it in Germany, but I was more focused on just enjoying my time.
Yeah.
But you definitely need to go with a budget in mind. I think have some money saved up before you go.
I had some money saved up.
Yeah. What would you recommend for the US to save up before you go? Because I always.
How much?
Yeah.
0.
It depends on like your lifestyle. Though.
True. If you're planning on doing traveling
I
and
go out
stuff.
a lot. Like, you know, I'm quite sociable, so I was always wanting to do stuff. So at the very beginning, I thought I had all the money in the world. And then by Christmas time, I was like,
No.
Probably with Charlie. Hi, Charlie. So sorry to bother you.
I'm like, Mom, can you help me? She's like, how much now?
On study abroad, what was you guys' biggest expense apart from accommodation? Because I can hand on my heart say mine was the health insurance.
Oh, mine was my Hello Kitty addiction.
Very different levels there.
Okay.
Turin covered that. They sent a follow-up email saying...
Right, okay.
Yeah, Turin covered the healthcare.
You get another sponsor. She's got on the necklace. We got Hello Kitty, we got Roots,
They sent an email saying,
TNC's.
they sent an an email saying send your receipt for
health insurance.
Yeah, so they paid it back. So I was just like,
and flights.
Yeah,
I did that with my flights, but for some reason they didn't accept my health insurance. I don't know why.
I got 75% of mine paid for.
Yeah, so this, I mean, the university does help, but I would say like go with some spare change in your pocket, essentially.
I think it's a lot of money up front.
Yeah.
But it is like, you get it back.
But did you not get your student finance before you flew? Because I got mine in...
You nearly get some, and then
I got mine like a few days before.
Yeah, I got mine in August, like I got my first instalment in August.
Really? Did you start earlier?
No, I started September 1st.
But like Jack said, I think it definitely
Oh.
depends on the type of lifestyle you want to have, because if you're going to be doing lots of travelling, obviously you need to budget slightly more.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say, what did you guys take away from the whole experience?
Friends, yeah. These are people I speak to every day.
Literally every day. Even with the time difference, like it makes no difference.
Yeah.
It's great. You get free accommodation anywhere.
Yeah, literally anywhere in the world. Like I have
you got to stay in an old people's home.
That's the motive.
I'm texting going, do you want to make some plans? Like I can come out and see you.
Yeah, I know. Actually, my friends and I that I met in Mexico are planning to go to Colombia this summer. So
my friends are planning to come.
Same
to
up.
I know, I'm gonna start saving now. Are we still eligible for touring enough? Yeah.
Sneak a little extra.
My friends are planning to come to my graduation, so some of my friends are coming December from Canada to see me. So it was.
I feel like it is the people, because you are in that bubble, aren't you?
Yeah. It means nothing.
The things you experience and go through, no one else can understand except those people that you.
I mean, it isn't easy coming back.
It's bittersweet.
But I think we all kind of knew that.
Yeah, because you're saying goodbye to these memories, you know.
Yeah.
But
I think I was in denial a little bit.
Yeah.
I think 2 years especially is, you know.
Yeah.
It's
I just
I
walked away from it thinking, oh well, I've already because genuinely with those 2 years that put me over. I've spent more of my life in Spain than I have in England now by 1 year.
Yeah.
By the end of this year, it evens back out again. But I think while I was there, I was like, wow, this is normal. Like there's nothing special. And then coming back, I was like. It's not really got anything to do with I could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like you guys went all these different places, but it's the people. That's literally kind of what you said. There's not really another way of wording it.
sometimes when I like really sit and think about it, I convince myself to do another degree just so I can like study abroad again. I'm like, I wonder what else I could study here just to go away again.
Even when you graduate and then you can go anywhere you want. It's never going to be. It's never going to be the same thing. I didn't realise that. You know, I think a lot of people see it as it's more. Oh, I can go away. Where do I want to go? What do I want to study?
Not the same.
And it's the bits that you don't even register in your head when you pick it that end up being like the biggest reason.
You come back with a whole new perspective, a whole new group of friends. Like you just come back a new person. It's such a good experience.
Main character syndrome, because like I felt like
we can now make it
star of every movie.
We can now make it our whole personality traits for the rest of our lives now.
I was looking out that plane window with it raining. Like,
I was crying.
You know when you fly back into the UK and it goes through the clouds and you're just like, no, take me back.
Because I genuinely felt special. Like everyone comes around you because you're different.
It's okay.
No, because like everyone
Some of us don't have that wow.
Yeah.
But we can feel it.
Yeah.
Even my friends that have been there for like years, I met more people than they have, and like they've met people through me, and they've been there longer than me. So it's just like people just come around you because you're different. In a way.
I think one thing is also super interesting is like just the people you meet. Like I've met people from countries I just didn't think people even lived on.
Kazakhstan.
No, seriously, I met this girl. No, Elliot.
I've met some of the rarest species of person on this planet. You won't even know where they're from. I've met and then proceeds to name the most common places. I've met Irish people, I've met Germans.
I went to Germany, Malaysia.
No, but like
you've never even heard of Germany.
When this girl told me that she was from the Maldives, I was like, like people actually. I thought it was just an island. Like
Maldives, I'll give you.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, have you ever met anyone from the Maldives? Exactly.
To be fair, you did actually meet your boyfriend.
I did. I met my boyfriend in Germany in my first exchange semester away. And we spent the next semester while I was in Malaysia just being friends. And I went to Mexico and the rest is history. And after I graduate, I'll be moving there permanently.
Should invite us to her wedding.
Yes, you guys are all invited to come to Mexico. You can visit us anytime.
Is that Cancun?
I'll be there. On the jet ski coming in.
Yeah.
With his big pit vipers,
Do you know I actually fell off
Jack on
one?
the back.
You fell
I
off
fell off the jet ski.
Damn.
Like, I was on one on my own, and I was sat there bigging myself going, yeah, I've done this loads. I'm like, whoever falls off them. I've got the video on my phone. I'm going like straight ahead, and my friends are like at that one. I'm trying to get their attention. This kid, like snotty little kid, is coming right at me, and is swerved in front of me. So I've swerved so hard that way, I went flying off.
Splashed you out. Is that what it is?
Like my entire back was like bright red. Like it was like humbling. I had to swim up to my jet ski.
Like,
The jet ski was like over there. I had to swim over to it. I'm like, people can like hit me, but I'm like, oh, it's my head in the water. I'm like, oh my god.
You just sucked, didn't you?
This is the end. I was like, I know, but like
this
my
is the
reflexes
end.
are
You've
like,
fallen
oh.
off the jet.
I'm trying to put the key in it, and this kid is like doing surgery, like one of those sharks if you're like in the water.
I can imagine Jack making it back to shore and his friends asking him how it was. He goes, yeah, it's alright.
It was sick. You should see what I did to this little kid.
Did anybody else have any like freak accidents?
Well, I crashed into a bush in Mexico on my quad bike, and they already told us the nearest hospital is 2 hours away.
So don't
you don't
crash.
want to end
Don't
up.
crash,
Yeah. So then
What, do crash on it?
So I had to go with the supervisor, and he was going at full speed. Like my helmet literally flew off. Like that's how fast he was going. I thought I was going to die.
Mine was caught on video though. They had a drone that followed me.
Action shot.
No, there was an actual video of me like flinging off. I sent it to my family group chat.
That must have looked amazing.
All I can think of is the noise on impact, just the
No, it's like it is like ping like.
So one thing we've learned. Go with health insurance.
Yeah, I'm one that covers, because I know the school's health insurance doesn't cover these activities that we were doing. So if anything
I had to
happened,
get 2. I don't know about you.
no, we only had to get like the one through the university, and that doesn't cover like during holiday time.
Could you get one through being
Freak jet ski.
You get health
It's
insurance
in the small print.
Yeah.
and then you have to get the university one as
Yeah.
well. But then you can have your own as well. which
I remember like in the induction they were like, oh, your healthcare, like it's really good, like if you die they'll transport your body back to the UK.
That's fantastic.
And I was like, okay.
the fine print on the bottom.
Good news.
Yeah, I was like, thank you. One less expense for my mum.
Yeah, oh, well, thank goodness for that. Yeah.
What about you?
Jade's got that.
It must have been very
I'm not a massive risk taker, so I didn't have any freak accidents. The most like outrageous thing I did, I swam with an elephant in Thailand, and the elephant was really lovely.
No.
But I didn't have any.
Outrageous.
Honestly, I'm not a massive risk taker. Though. I can't even do a cartwheel. Honestly,
I can't do
so yeah.
I picked my risk because like my friend flies a plane, and he was trying to
Out there?
Yeah, in Canada. He flies like this little craft plane, and I was like,
Who
you
did
know
you
what?
meet? What the hell?
I met
know.
so many people.
Jack
and-
Reacher.
and he wanted to fly me. I was like, I'm not trying to die.
Elliot, did you get because you just seem to have worked, and because I know you spent a lot of your time
Yeah,
like.
that's very textbook.
Yeah.
I nearly killed my mum. That's probably
How? Did you give her a heart attack?
Dead at the room. No, she come out and she didn't really visit me when I was out there, to be fair, because it was very well. You guys are far away. I'm 2 hours away.
Yeah.
No excuse, but well, I'll let her move on.
Yeah.
I do want mine to come visit. I was like, no.
I was just really, really busy, and she eventually sort of forced her way out against my wishes because I was mid exams. And we're going along. She's like, "Oh, you have to give me that proper Valencian life." She's very insistent.
Most authentic. Yeah.
She's very insistent on pretending to be 30. That's the problem. So I took her to the club, which was possibly the most uncomfortable.
You went clubbing with your mum?
I did go clubbing with
That
my
is
mum.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was very bad. It was not nice.
He was at the bar doing shots off someone's stomach.
She's mental. She'll create a circle out of thin air. And you got all of these
mosh pit.
all of these people, and she's dancing with someone, and I look at them, and they've recognised me, and they've panicked. Who is this? But she was very insistent because you can rent these things out there called Yegos, and they're little mopeds, and all of the students rent them. Probably not at the right times, but they rent them. And she was very insistent on getting on one, and I was like, fine, you can get on the back of mine. But we got on, and my mate was ahead of me, and we come forward and we take the first corner, and something just didn't feel right.
Was your mum with them?
Yeah, mum. That's what the problem was. I could feel her presence and like that.
Walking away the moped down.
It's funny, the wheels used to be empty of air. But I have a bike here, so I know what a bike feels like, and fine, it's a moped. But I took the corner and it just like locked a bit, and I was like, that's a bit weird. And then so we're coming up to the next strip, and she's like, God, put your foot down! Like she's expecting this crazy adrenaline rush, like a junkie, but it's a moped, like it's nothing special, right? And we took this corner, and I gave it a bit, and I went to turn, and the entire steering axis just locked up. Like it didn't go. No. So being, if I'm honest, a complete idiot, instead of braking, I just I yanked the steering axis, snapped it off. The bike's gone over. And as I've done this, I've rolled that way, and I've just seen my mum just flying over the top of me.
Well, arms spread out and everything.
Arms straight out,
like
right?
a bird, yeah.
I told her to put her helmet on.
It's like an Avengers movie.
Mate, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen, because I said it to her, and obviously she was in a proper state at the end of this, but I was like, I'm telling you now, that was amazing. I thought you were flying, right? She comes out like this, and then as she passes, it gets less graceful. Her legs are like and she's just hit a parked car. She's just gone bang right on the roof, and then rolled onto the floor. And I somehow have stayed on the bike. I don't know how, because the bike's done that.
Did you
Okay, Mom?
yeah, I skidded it sideways and went. That's what you get.
Listen, she wanted that full Valencian experience.
She was a fairy.
Yeah.
It was literally, but I was all screwed up.
I can imagine it being in slow motion like in a film, and then also it just speeds up and you just hear
the
like...
adrenaline. The adrenaline hit me so hard, I genuinely just watched her like go over me like that.
Because at that point, if she's in the air, what can you do? You can't catch her, you know.
But she's 59 now this year. She's 60 next year, so she's old.
Like Jack, her and Jack could get along.
I looked at the car and I was trying to figure out.
Grey hairs on me, my God.
Get her some mementos and shit.
I know,
The ironic thing is me and Jack are actually the same age, but
Yeah, but you're the university in your country didn't turn around to you and go, yeah, you're too old to live on campus. Humble, that's like the worst. I don't know what's worse, that would be an ID for a Red Bull. Like, they're like humbling experiences.
We are done with all the questions, but I do just want to say, side note, they called you old. I did a medical test with my university and they called me overweight. I was overweight.
The BMI?
Yeah, I went with my friend from UH and I spoke to the doctor and my weight was like 60 kilograms and the doctor was like, yeah, you're going to have to lose some of that. And I was just like that. Yeah, literally, tut. It was great. But in Asia, everyone is so small. Like, I would have to get clothes in like extra large.
Yeah, I remember you and Keith telling me you went to Levi's and tried to put on the jeans.
Yeah, we tried to put on the jeans and they'd be like, what's your weight? I'd be like, yeah, weight 25. The assistant would take one look at me. She'd be like, you weight 25? No, we're going to get you 28. I was like, okay, you do you.
Your ice skating story reminded me, I went to New York for New Year. And my friends wanted the full New York experience. So we went to Central Park. And the ice rink is in Central Park. Now, I can barely balance myself on solid ground.
Yeah.
Put me on ice skate? Nah.
Like a baby deer.
Yeah, I can ski, easy. Not skied in 7 years, so I might be crap. But like, best believe I can still ski. Ice skates? No. So we got on the ice rink and I'm like holding onto the wall. There's like 4-year-olds doing like spins in the air, like landing, being so graceful. I'm like, what
kids,
the hell?
They can skate.
I go up to this family and there's this woman with her like 7-year-old. I'm like, she has like one of the penguin things. I'm like,
it's like your Zimmer frame.
I'm like, can I just borrow this? Like, yeah. I'm like, can I just borrow this? She's like, yeah. So I'm like skating around, you know, whatever. Like, doing the penguin. I'm really getting into it. I'm thinking, you know, I'm confident. Like, my masculinity, my ego is like, it's there. Like, you know, I can do this. This woman skates over to me. She goes, I need it back now. It's embarrassing for you to have to use it. She left me in the middle of this ice rink, right? And I'm stood in the middle of Central Park, in the middle of the time. People are flying past me. I'm getting like knocked over. I was stood there for 15 minutes. Some girl had to come. She was eating on the side. She had to skate onto the middle going, need some help.
At that point, I'm not even funny. At that point, I I'm
like,
I would get on my hands and knees and crawl.
I'm like,
sorry.
I'm like, yeah, do you mind? And I had to hold her hand. She had to skate me back to the edge. She was like, do you need some help? I said, I'm just kidding.
I feel like
I went, got my shoes back on, sat on solid ground, and watched my friends do it. And I was like that good mum on the side. I was like, you're doing amazing.
Did you know the old people were the worst on skates? Like they would hockey stop right in front of you, like those.
Skid the ice on you.
Yeah, like right. They would do it right in front of you just to show off. Like the 8-year-olds and thinking, okay.
Apart from like skating, would you guys say you learn any other like skills?
Pool. We play pool we spend so much money playing pool. Like I hate pool, but and what's the
darts,
other
I
one?
imagine.
Darts and like there's like this fake tennis. I forgot what it's called.
Squash.
Pickleball. Yeah,
I love pickleball.
Yeah, we played pickleball. It was so fun.
We just offended an entire community.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I came back and said pickleball, and everyone was like, "What's that?" Like, paddle tennis is the thing. I was like,
no,
pickleball is so fun.
Pickleball is so much more fun.
No, every time like
sometimes athletic.
Yeah, every time I didn't want to do something, I would just say my insurance doesn't cover that.
Okay, guys, thank you for sharing your experiences. And just one last.
This was like therapy.
Because otherwise we're gonna keep like digressing. Okay, thanks for sharing your experiences. How would you sum up your exchange in one word?
Bosh.
Bosh. Bosh. Chinese takeaway bosh.
I've coined that term.
Bosh. Okay.
I say memorable. You know, I'm actually gonna use a proper word
like you.
No.
Elliot?
I'm gonna go with magic.
Oh, that's a good one.
How about you?
You just like wizards, don't you?
I do. I'm rooting.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with vibrant.
Nice.
Yeah, vibrant.
The
Yeah.
vibes were high. On
Yeah.
my exchange.
A lot of colour though, to be fair, where you went.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. What Bosch?
I think that sums them all up really
Like,
in a deeper way.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
So, yeah,
Good luck editing that.